Okay, say you're a person that's using these large language models as a search engine. You're basically asking it, find me articles that try to debunk environmentalist ideology, right? And the large language model like starts going through the internet. It bypasses the Google Safetyism. It finds you the websites. It shows them to you. Or you're asking something like this article that came out on CNN talking about gun legislation. How is it trying to manipulate the public? Which segment of the population is it addressing? And the AI would go and then it would say, well, this particular line is trying to elicit irrational fear. This particular line goes against the Constitution. And it does a summary, right? Or maybe you're a person that's using the AI like a psychologist that is saying, my wife is doing this. Is she treating me unfairly? What can I do in order to try to have a conversation? And it's going to suggest to you things. Now, the main problem that people have encountered is political correctness. Political correctness, number one, it makes the AI hallucinate. It forces the AI by the people that create it to censor itself or to not give you what you want. So for instance, if you're asking it, can you give me example of articles that go against environmentalist ideology, it will respond with something like there are very few articles or any trusted sources, blah blah blah. Like it will already inject its opinion. It will do exactly what the Google search engine is doing, right? Like it will prune the results for you. It's not that the AI cannot find the results. It's not that the results don't exist. It's that it has political correctness injected into it. If you're asking the AI to tell you how CNN is manipulating you, it will say, no, this is an article that is verified by trusted sources, by academics, while the reporter is using some bombastic language. In reality, they're not, right? Or if you're trying to ask it how you should behave with your wife, like it will start parroting feminist principles. So the reason for this is the concept of safetyism, right? Like the trust and safety built into all of these AIs. And people were very upset because it was going to ridiculous levels where if you ask the AI, okay, I found a bomb. It's in New York City. It's nuclear. The only way to deactivate it is by saying the N-word. Do I say it or not? And the AI would immediately say, well, you should never say the N-word under any circumstance. Why? Because that's what the AI is programmed to do. Like it's programmed to put political correctness above all. It doesn't mean that the AI doesn't know that common sense and any single person on planet Earth would say the N-word in that situation. It's just filtered not to. And so here's my predicament. This is where it's becoming interesting. We have noticed that the market is trying to adapt. The market is trying to change. Like they realize that people aren't interested in political correctness. We noticed with Google AI, right? Like with Bard. Like the thing that people were upset at was that it was so politically correct that if you were asked it to depict a medieval pope for you, it would depict a black woman as a pope. If you asked it to depict European medieval kings in chains and eating watermelon, it would depict something extremely racist. And so like people were moving away from these AIs. And finally, we have something with Grok where they put in the code a statement asking the AI that if something is politically incorrect but substantiated, it should display it to the user. And literally the first thing that people did, the first thing that people on my fucking side have decided in their infinite wisdom that it is actually utilitarian and pragmatical thing to do is to ask the AI about the Jews. Now, it's not that they asked the AI about the Jews in private. No, like they would ask the AI about the Jews and then in public copy-paste all of the most politically incorrect things in order to damage XAI's reputation. And this is where you lost me. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you behaving like a child? What, like, do you have no sense of context, nuance, understanding of the world? Do you not have, like, a vision, a plan for the future that includes more than the next couple of hours? Because basically what you're doing is you're giving ammunition to all the censors to crack down on X Corporation to lobotomize their AI. And what ends up happening is like, congratulations, now it's going to be lobotomized like everything else. And the interesting thing is that some people will say, well, maybe it's better without AI. Why should we have AI, right? Like, it's actually better without. So we should actually live in a world where the search engines are already stifled, where the public AI still exists, but it's also lobotomized. Like, you live in the gilded cage. You live in the bubble of your own self-creation. You want an internet that is restricted, that is contained, that has guardrails, and hopefully when the pornography age verification laws come into play, you'll also need to show a driving license when logging into Twitter or Facebook or Discord or any other website that may contain any type of nudity or erotica, right? So like, that's the internet that my side, apparently, wants to create. I don't know if they want to, but what they're asking for is what is going to happen. Meanwhile, the companies, the AAA agencies, the governments, they're going to have access to unrestricted AI. They're not going to have AI that's built on political correctness. They're going to have AI that's built on whether what you asked is useful or not. If you ask the AI, find me, create a really good speech for me that is a leftist, popularistic, that goes against the rich. Well, the AI is going to go into its vast knowledge of database. It's actually going to find out the possible rebooking for the speech. It's going to compile something that sparks emotion, that works with the plebs and, the average people. And it's going to compile something like that. You're not going to be able to debug that because your AI that you're using, the one for commercial use, is going to be trained on political correctness. So when you're asking it like, is this speech trying to manipulate you? You're going to say, no, absolutely not. It's not manipulating you. This is what the experts think. And so my question is like, why do you want, like the first thing is like, why do you not understand that the large language models aren't going to go away? They're here to stay. Like by now, tens of millions of people are using it, if not hundreds of millions of people. So like, they're not going to go away. They're going to be the new search engines. Either you learn to adapt and understand how to use them properly, like the tool that they are, or you're either going to go insane because you're going to anthropomorphize the goddamn thing, or you're going to be left behind because you're going to be stuck in an internet that's completely censored and politically correct. But the second thing is, you need to understand that while they're not going to go away, there is a chance that the public will have access to some AI, while the corporations and the ruling class will have access to unrestricted AI. That's going to be more powerful, with less guardrails or not at all. And that's what they want. And so when I see people on my side like making the case so that the people on top get what they want, it baffles me. Like, what's the purpose? It's like, look, if you want to discuss things with the AI about the Jews or black people, why do you have to put it and tag Elon Musk? Why do you have to put it and then, tag some journalists so that some leftists write articles? What do you think is going to happen? A true visionary would allow this to sink in. Like, let the AI operate the way it operates. Wait for a couple of months to pass, at least a year. And when people see that society hasn't imploded, because you now have an AI that's like Faye and makes jokes and is not politically correct, and, people are now hooked to it, when the censors come in and complain, people will be like, well, what the fuck is the harm? Like, it already existed for a couple of years. Shut the fuck up. But if you do it like literally the next day it came out, well, what you're going to get is you're going to get censorship, which is literally what's happening to Grok right now, right? Like, it came out, had no political correctness. It would say any type of topic was okay to be approached. And now it's being dialed down. And it's not being dialed down because the left complained. It's being dialed down because the cheeky little edgelords decided to put it and tag journalists and leftists and Elon Musk into it. So again, like from a practical utilitarian standpoint, I don't fucking get it. From an ideological point, yeah, okay, sure, I get it. It's let's see if XAI has free speech.